Can I be real with y'all? We have overcomplicated success. I share everything with y'all here on YouTube. I have done pretty much anything you can think of. I've been able to create and sell ebooks, courses, coaching, clothing, mugs, anything I can think of, I've been able to do and sell. One of the biggest questions I get is, will this actually work though? As of tomorrow, I have been in business for 8 years and every year has looked different. Some successful, some non-existent, some in the middle. And when I look back at the times where I was most successful, it's not because I thought of something new and interesting to do. It's because that was the year or the time or moment that I decided I'm going to get up and put in that work. I'm not sure when you guys are watching this video, but we're halfway through this year, and I just wanted to put this video here now because you're probably still doing so much research. A lot of you are here on my channel because you're looking up how to do something or how to be successful in something, but at some point the research has to stop and your work has to begin. These are the only steps that you need to follow. Step 1, make a decision. This is where the wheels tend to fall off. You have to make a decision. What do you actually want to do? Now, I know it can be difficult because there are so many different videos and techniques and things coming out and you're not sure which one is going to be the best. Again, let me tell you, I've sold and done pretty much everything, and I'm here to tell you that every single thing I've done has worked one way or another, has made money, some a lot, some a little. All of it works. What's going to work the best is the thing that you commit to. So step 1 is actually making a decision. What do you want to do? I thought of what's the easiest thing that I think I can do. For me, that was starting a clothing store. So that's what I decided. That was my first decision. When I took a little break and I came back and said, I want to do business again, but I'm not really sure the one thing I want to do. I said, you know what? I'm going to do YouTube. I'm going to show up. I'm going to do YouTube. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But the first thing I did was I made a decision. The next step, step number 2, is the research phase. So many people get stuck in this phase for months, for years, and they never actually stop researching. Yes, the next step is to do a bit of research to learn what are the actual steps to get from A to Z of doing this one thing. Spend a small amount of time. Give yourself a deadline. Spend a week, spend an hour, spend a day, watch one video on YouTube or ask ChatGPT one good time. This is just a place to gather the knowledge because then it's actually time to get to work on the thing that it is that you're going to be doing. At some point, researching actually becomes a coping mechanism because it feels like you're being productive and doing something, but you're not. I'm not throwing any shade on education. Y'all know I have my MBA. I've spent thousands of dollars in coaching and courses, but the best thing I could have ever done for myself was gather the knowledge and then just get started, even before I fully knew what I was doing. My first business, I just started, but the first step is not going to spend thousands and thousands. The first step is to actually get started because then you actually know what you need help on. Your clarity is going to come through action. You can spend 6 months researching how to grow a YouTube channel, or you can spend 6 months making content, whether messy, whether good, whether bad. Which one do you think is going to actually make you more successful? What I want you all to commit to is that once you decide what you're going to do and you get the steps 1, 2, 3, from there, you have to actually put in the work. And the reason why I'm saying that, y'all, is I have videos coming up that I'm going to be creating right after this one, so you'll see it soon, where I'm talking about what life looks like for me now. I have only posted like 2 times this year so far on YouTube. This is the 3rd video this year, I think, and we're in July, and it's not just because I've decided I don't want to be consistent. It's because over the years I've been able to create a life where I now don't need YouTube, but I like it. So I'm here because I want to show up, not because my livelihood depends on it. And I'll talk about it more in the future, how I've determined like the business math that kind of like set me free. But none of this would have been possible if I didn't just start. There's been seasons in my life, on my channel, and my business where it's been completely dried up. I could feel like everything just is pretty much over. And in those seasons, I had a decision. Do I just lay down and say, okay, that's over? Or do I get up and try again? And in those moments of action, when I actually get up and put in the work, things turn around so quick. The work works. Whatever it is that you've been thinking about, that you've been wanting to do, that you've been putting off, that you've been nervous about, when you begin, the clarity at that moment will start to come, and then you'll realize, oh wait, I'm confused now about this. Now you actually know what to go out and learn about. I just came here today to give you the understanding that we have overcomplicated success. We think that only certain people are going to be the ones to be successful. From my experience, people who I've talked to, who I've worked with, myself, and different things that I've done, the people who are going to succeed are the ones who are willing to get up and put in that work. And I'm not saying work yourself to the bone. I'm talking to a specific group right now who you're sitting on ideas and you're like waiting for the perfect time. Y'all know it's in my devotional and it's in the Bible. It's Ecclesiastes. I'll put the scripture on the screen. But it says the farmer who's waiting for the perfect weather will end up never planting. The farmer will never harvest. And so we're waiting to want our lives to look different. We're hoping for a different circumstance. But my question is, okay, what are you going to do to change your circumstance? This is a message for past me as well. Like I told y'all before, there's been seasons where things have been completely almost non-existent for me and my business. And when I looked around at myself, and I'll talk more about this in my next video, but when I looked around at what I was doing in those seasons, I realized you're not really even doing much. There's only so much you can pray. You can pray. But then what? We know this, your faith and your work together. It was your work that perfected your faith. And this is important to remember because I talked to y'all about this before. Well, a side note for those of you who are feeling encouraged to go and work, don't forget that it's not your works alone that's going to make you successful. Those two things work hand in hand. You have your faith and now you're going to put in that work. And so these two things together, there's nothing that you can't do. My favorite scripture, nothing is impossible with the Lord. I say all that to say, y'all, this is like a new season for you personally. I'm claiming it for myself and I'm claiming it for you as well. Let this be all things new. Be encouraged. Understand that we have overcomplicated success. It's a mindset thing where we don't believe that we can, so we don't. I'm telling you now that we've overcomplicated it. You can do it. So now what are you going to do about it? Decide on what it is you want to do, period. And number two, do short research phase. Get the steps. Get the 1, 2, 3, get the manual. You don't have to have 5 different manuals. Get the manual. And then from that point, get to work. And you will be surprised. It's the middle of the year. Where will you be 6 months from now? Where will you be 1 year from now? Just because you've done those 3 things. Decide, get the steps, get to work.